Here we got Frank. Frank came up to me with a very, very lovely statement. And he came up to me and he said, Jesus loves me. And I said back to you, I hope he loves me because I love him as my prophet. Right?
Yeah, but what I'm saying, at the end of the day, we all have to give an account of our life for what we've done. So Jesus is only paid the price for our sinful nature. Because you and I, you can't save yourself.
So what I asked you before, and I'll ask it again for everyone, you believe that Jesus had the Spirit of God inside him, right? You agree with that statement?
What? The same Spirit raised Jesus from the dead.
Yeah.
Jesus is alive.
God's Spirit. God's Spirit. Who created the heavens and the earth?
But this is God created.
God, alright. Was God's Spirit, you believe that God's Spirit was inside Jesus?
Yeah.
Okay. Was God's Spirit inside Jesus when he slept?
What? I don't want to argue with this one.
We're not arguing. I just want some clarity because you know already where I'm going with this.
If I'm stopped and talk to you about Jesus, it's love. I can walk away and say you're Muslim.
I appreciate it.
Why I want to waste my time to talk?
I appreciate it. If
So
you want.
this is a proof that God loves you. And that's also a proof that one day God knows what your life, He can know your destiny.
Alright. Let's go to where exactly I'm going to this, yeah? I'm a Muslim. You've established that already.
I still respect you for what you believe.
I respect us having this talk. I believe that God is one. I don't believe God has any children. I don't believe that God puts himself as a spirit, spiritually goes inside any being. I don't believe that. You know, it's not in His Majesty's.
What I'm saying to you, do you think it's fair what they are doing in the world? Terrorism. I feel in the name of Allah. That's not fair. That's not for.
I believe.
That's not Muslim.
Could you tell me who you're referring to firstly?
If I see a Christian kill, I will say to them, this is wrong. Why you do that?
So who told you that we don't? Who told you that we don't say it's wrong?
Are you using this to justify the correctness or incorrectness of Islam or of the Muslims?
What I'm saying to you, Jesus never say to anyone to kill someone because they don't believe.
Actually,
Jesus never forced me.
Actually, in the Bible, it does mention, alright? It does mention
Jesus
in the Bible.
is Lord.
Hold on. It does mention also in the Bible, yeah, about war. Does it not mention about war in the Bible?
War, yeah.
Could you read back to me what it says about it? Do you know off the top of your head, or should we? Well, you do agree, yeah?
The rumor of wars in the last day.
And it does. And do you agree that?
There's so many earthquake. We see that earthquake is happening in part of the world.
Do you agree? Do you agree that in the Bible it does mention about attacking your enemy?
Attack your enemy.
It does, yeah. I mean, we can bring up verses if you like. If you believe that statement is false.
And at the end of the day,
if you agree with the statement, then I'll further go to say, we should never judge a religion by its followers. Do you agree with that?
Judgment. We're all going to be judged for what we've done in the life.
Okay.
So
would you disagree? No, because you keep on bringing up. Do you believe it's fair what they do here and what they do there and what they do there in the name of God? Now, as I said to you before, if I said to you I'm a Christian or a Jew right now, and I start killing everyone around here, and I said I did it in the name of Jesus, yeah, is it fair?
Well, it's between you and God. It's between you. What you done? You know is wrong.
If it's between me and God, then you shouldn't ask directed questions in order to get an answer from me. If it's between those individuals and God, then leave it to those individuals and God, and we'll move on to the next subject. The next subject I asked you, as a Christian, obviously, as a Christian, your duty, with any knowledge, just like my duty as a Muslim, is to pass that knowledge on, right? Pass that love, right, brother?
It's to pass the love. We know that the love,
knowledge,
the love
and
of Jesus, my friend.
Maybe you would get a conversions in people around, you know, that to agree that, you know, Jesus is the Son of God and the Spirit of God, and you know, God's embodiment.
At the end of the day, you believe what you believe. It's your religion. I'm not going to force you to come to Christianity.
No, I'm not here to force you either. There's no compulsion in religion.
At the end of the day, we're all going to stand before God. I
wouldn't like to see anyone in front of my eyes burn to death, or burn and their skin, their flesh grows back and burns again and grows back and burns again. So when I speak here, I'm not on the street. When people come here, they invite speech. They invite speech and they give speech. Agreed? All right. So obviously, what my duty is when I come here is to pass knowledge on,
Right,
and
okay.
hopefully, hopefully to convey the message of Islam. Convincing is not my job. My job as a Muslim is to convey the message of Islam. La ilaha illallah, Muhammad Rasulullah. Yeah. Your duty as a Christian is to convey the message, La ilaha illallah, because that's what Jesus came with. And obviously, when you've gone into the fact that there's a Trinity and the fact Spirit of God and all of this stuff, then it becomes a bit confusing, which is why we're here questioning. It's not an argument, it's not a debate, I promise you. It's not confusing for you. Can you?
Jesus is the Lord. Jesus died on the cross. Jesus paid the price.
So please answer my question then, yeah? So I asked you before, was the Spirit of God inside Jesus when you slept? You said yes. Then I asked you, was the Spirit inside Jesus when he ate? You said yes. Now I'm asking you, was the Spirit inside Jesus, the Spirit of God, was it inside Jesus when he sat on the toilet and did that unholy act of going to the toilet?
I don't know why you asked me for that question.
I'll tell you why. And I'll further it with a sub question as well, yeah? Just to back up the first. Would you think it's okay, yeah, morally, to take a copy of the Bible in the toilet, in the bathroom with you, or furthermore, yeah, more to this, to pray while you're sitting on the toilet? Pray to Jesus while you're sitting on the toilet. Do you find that okay?
So do you think, another question, do you think...
Answer my question without asking another question. It's not a leading question what I'm asking you. It's a very simple.
I've asked you play games.
I'm not playing games.
It's not even playing games, my friend.
And I'll tell you what,
and you take me for video.
I will commentate on it after. No, we can delete this after. I don't mind.
I asked you beforehand. I said, "Do you want me to film?"
So I asked you before.
If it's okay, it's okay. If not, I can stop it.
It's okay, man.
If you want me to stop, I'll stop. No problem.
So what I'm saying to you, all right, without you having to answer that question, then yeah. I believe as a Muslim point of view as well, it doesn't befit His Majesty to do such a thing. It doesn't befit. We don't, as Muslims, take the Quran in the bathroom and read it. If we were to take the Quran, or if you were to take the Bible into the bathroom while you're sitting on the toilet, yeah, mind my language, sorry, and read it, it would be blasphemous to God. So how do you not find it blasphemous to God that apparently, for what you believe, that the Spirit of God was inside Jesus, and that the Spirit of God was inside Jesus when he did what? Human acts, like sitting on the toilet or going to the toilet. So the Spirit of God was inside Jesus when he sat on the toilet. Can you agree with me? That's disgusting. Do you see, this is what I'm saying to you. So just that alone will prove.
Do you think it's not disgusting when a man go in bed a woman before marriage?
Absolutely. This is haram in Islam. We call this zina.
It's a sin.
This is a sin. However, look what you're comparing to Jesus. I'm talking to you about what you believe as Jesus, and what you believe he has done is sat on the toilet while God is inside him. Yes? And you're comparing it to a man who commits adultery. You're comparing your God to a man who commits adultery, bro. Please, there's going to be a lot of Christians watching this, and they're going to be very upset with what you're saying, because you're making very bad comparisons. Bring a comparison that's, worthy of God, or what you think is the Spirit of God. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I pose this to you now, not to anyone else. Does it make sense in your mind that an all-perfect God, was in the bathroom with Jesus when he sat on the toilet doing a number 1 or 2? I'm asking you the question. We agree, because I asked you. You said the Spirit of God was with Jesus all the time, yes? So, if he was with him all the time, it means he was with him when he slept, when he ate, when he laughed, when he spoke, when he was in pain. Oh, you disagree now? What do you disagree with?